Well, the mastermind for me has just been invaluable. I've been involved in other masterminds, and it seems to be as always that you're a big fish in a small pond, and I know a lot of people like that, but that wasn't very conducive for my business, for my family, and where I wanted to take my life and my business and my goals. And so being part of the mastermind is really awesome to be, as weird as it sounds, to be a small fish in this big pond. And seeing the things that people are doing and the levels of success that they're having, the rapid growth, it's very inspiring. And for me, it's been an eye-opener, where it's kind of like that thing that you stretch beyond what your capacity you think was, and then if it comes back, you're still growing further than you were before. And in my business, in the last few years, I've just been hitting the glass ceiling, just been hitting it. And once I got involved in this mastermind, I saw the opportunities, I saw the things, was able to see where my deficiencies were, and then have all these people to bounce ideas off, and Ben and of course everybody else too. And I am seeing record growth in my business, and I'm up over 50% of the year, so it's just been phenomenal, and I got all the help in the world that I need to make things happen. Well, to say things shortly, the mastermind has had a tremendous impact, not just on me financially, which it has. My incomes have soared this year, but as a business person as a whole. A lot of times you feel that you're doing this thing alone, that you're being an entrepreneur or a business person, and you're struggling by yourself. But the group has been awesome, where you could just share what's going on, and if your frustrations, whether it's with employees or what you should do, or you've had a bad sales week, and you could just post things in there, and people rally around you and encourage you, or they've been in that situation and be able to help you up, give you ideas on how to get through whatever hurdle it might be. And so just from my main business, I'm a loan officer, my production's up 50% this year, and it has to do largely with the online marketing stuff that I wasn't doing before. I was doing very poorly and have been able to implement in my business. But also, as part of this, as being part of the mastermind, it gave me other ideas and saw other opportunities how to do what I'm currently doing in my business, and use that to leverage to make additional revenue. And as a result, I started a business where I'm taking the things that I'm doing from lead generation for my mortgage business and implementing for people across the country, different loan officers, and it's generated a very nice sizable reoccurring monthly income that is overpaying, or actually covering, every single cent plus more that I'm spending on this mastermind. And that alone there, with that little bit I'm making extra, which is not really a little bit, is well worth the mastermind itself, not even counting the loan officer stuff. Like I said, the mastermind is unlike anything I've ever been part of. I've been in other masterminds or groups or whatever you want to call it, with trainings on Facebook marketing, business. Some of them even charge more than this, and it's not even close in comparison. People will say that compare something from freshman to varsity or JV to varsity. Well, that's too close of how I would compare this mastermind versus other things that I have done. It's like the other ones are elementary school, and this is PhD level stuff. But the thing about it too, being that it is so high level and so awesome, and all the things that they provide is fantastic, but it's built in a nice progression where you can keep up with it, where it's not drinking like water from a fire hose. And other things that are provided with some other teachings and coaching that are kind of bonuses. I'll just say that the bonuses are apart from the normal strategies and the training videos and those things, and those in itself are well worth the price of admission on there. So the training is phenomenal. It's logical, it's linear, it's easy to implement, and you can have a direction where you can build your business. It's like you have your path, you have your GPS, and the GPS is this mastermind. I love Ben. He's awesome. He's one of the coolest dudes I've ever worked with. I've worked with other, gurus, experts, and all of that, and I can tell you most of those guys think they're too good for you, or they're arrogant, or whatever. Those things where you just don't like work with them. Ben, he's down to earth. If you didn't know him and know the success, you just think he's your regular average guy, and I don't mean that in any bad way. That's something that I like. He's very relatable. You can feel really comfortable talking with him, asking him questions. He's very approachable. He doesn't put himself on some pedestal where you think you have to beg for crumbs just to even talk to the guy. And I just enjoy him. It's definitely a guy that, if I would have lived in Australia, that I would hang out with often and want to spend time with, and just as a friend. But as a business consultant, I don't know how else to put it. I don't have words to say how grateful I am for the things that he's done for my business and for the direction he's given my business, and my wife and my family is very grateful as well. Ben, he's a great guy, and someday I actually hope to get out to Australia and be able to shake his hand.